I hope that head teachers, who I do believe have very strong business skills, will be able to look at solutions for their own organisations with any spending cuts that are brought to bear in the world of education. And I think there are ways forward. I genuinely do. We could sit here and whinge and shout and say it's ridiculous and we shouldn't cut anything in education. But we're sitting in the middle of a difficult time here. You know, we have a recession. So nobody's going to want to have cuts. But in education, if we're going to have those cuts, then I think it's in the hands of leaders in education to say, okay, what's important? What do we need to hang on to for our own organisations? How can we work together? I do think the future has got to be collaboration. So instead of sitting here as a head teacher of one organisation, I would be suggesting that we're working as liaison groups, cluster groups, whatever they're called, wherever you are in the nation, but getting together. So in effect, you form a soft federation of schools, because heads want to run their own schools, and that's absolutely right. Every school has its own culture, its own ethos, and leadership needs to know what they're serving their client body with. But that doesn't stop you sitting with other heads, forming a collaborative, rationalising what you've got that you can put into the bigger pot, so that supports others, doing an audit of a whole community, not just an audit of your school community, to see what are the common issues across 6, 7 schools. With those common issues, we should be able to say, all right, so if we need to fund it, instead of each one of us trying to fund it from our own pot, let's put something into a collective pot. And again, we've got to be sensible. You can't ask a school with 47 children in it to make the same contribution that a school with 700 children in it would make. So it's about saying, okay, this is a collaborative. These are key issues for all of us. Let's put in a percentage of that pot that is appropriate to each of the organisations, employ the right person, and that will serve not 400, 700, but possibly 3,000 or 4,000 children, because we're doing it more effectively and more efficiently.